Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Anne, and on my channel I review foreign international content. Today I'm back to review this wonderful series that we've been watching. It's called Castaway Diva, and we're in episode 9 and 10. Can you believe next week is finale? Oh my god, I cannot believe we're almost done. Oh, that went fast, right? We only got 12 episodes with this one, so it's moving too fast for me. I'm just so much enjoying this. It seems like we've got a kiss coming next week. Oh, so happy. I mean, come on. They were always meant to be since they were kids, right? I mean, soulmates, right? That's what you'd call it, soulmates. Like they bonded through the whole, unfortunately, abusive single fathers. So I'm just glad to see how this is where we're going next week for the finale, because that sounds like we're gonna have a happy ending, which we all love. Nobody cares for a not so happy ending, but episode 9 and 10 was so good. So in 9 we saw the car came up, and obviously there was those 4 bodies in there. There was a family that committed suicide, and now we know that's where the stepfather got the names to give Bogyol and Wokha. So obviously that made things very complicated. I am so glad the stepfather decided to go ahead and just confessed, because I was so hating the fact that that crazy dad of theirs was using that against them. Like, well, you can go report me all you want, but I'll let them know that you guys committed identity theft, which is like, oh my God. By the way, I'm hoping they get off out of self-defense. The stepfather, I can see him getting in more trouble because that is a crime. And if he has to serve time, I hope it's just like, I don't know, a slap on the hand, I don't know, 3 months or whatever. Because when you hear the story, like if it was you, what would you have done? You have an abusive husband who is pretty much trying to kill your children, and you have the right to run and hide, right? Which, by the way, I thought it was crazy that father is so focused on getting his family back. But it's like, dude, when you had them, you didn't cherish them. You beat them so badly. So if you cared, why didn't you cherish them? Now it's almost a matter of like, I just want my family because it's mine. And I love the comparison of the 2 pictures when he's sitting there looking at the picture where he's not there and everybody in the picture is smiling. And then he looks at the picture he has on the wall and everybody looks like not happy at all. Look, just because you have a paper that says you're married and you have children and that you're a family does not make you a family, right? Really, that's the moral of the story, is like, just because you can claim them doesn't make you a family. Because if anything, you're an abuser and they're all wanting to run away from you. Like, stop for a minute, ask yourself, my wife is running, my kids are running away from me, like what is wrong with me? And even his friend who's a cop was like, look, you've committed a lot of crimes, okay? Just because they're your family doesn't mean that you get exempt from all these crimes you've committed, which is good, because it was like, you need to come back to your senses. What is wrong with you? You're stalking people, you're following them, you're abusing them. Like, don't you see all these crimes, okay? I am so happy, by the way, that that guy, their schoolmate who was in an accident, woke up, because we're gonna need that testimony that he was the one who did it, so they can lock away that father for good. That would be so good. As far as Mokha, oh my gosh, it was kind of heartbreaking that obviously once they confessed and then now they all have to go to the police and give their statements. It was like, look, you need to stay away from our family, because you being involved with us right now when it's everywhere in the news that we, are fake family, would not be good for your music career. Where you could tell she was like, so heartbroken, but got it. And then obviously Ranjo, oh my gosh, she is putting everything on the line for Mokha, to the point where she's like, forget about my shares. I just want to, produce her music and make her successful. And I'm glad. It seems like although Mokha knows that this is temporary, she is not going to leave them behind, right? She is going to come back for them, for Ranjo, for Kiho, and it's like, look, you guys still need to be in my life. Just because I have a music career does not mean that now I like give up on everything, which I so love. I also think it's interesting that that producer who worked for President Lee was also a musician. And then it got tough and he gave up because he was not climbing as fast as Monray was, and he gave up, right? And then I love that conversation he had with Mokha when he was like, if you end up doing it and then you regret it, would that be terrible? Because he's like, that's why I left. I didn't want to have regrets. And she goes, what would be worse is to never have tried and have the regret of what if. And then even she said, and even if it's 10 years that I get to do what I love. And then who cares after that if I regret it, right? At least I lived what made me feel happy. And you can tell he was like, wow, I should have really pursued my dream. I so love that. Oh, the other person that really touched my heart was Wokha, because it was so evident. And I think we all knew he was so in love with Mokha. The way he was talking about when she left and he's crying like, I tried not to have feelings for her, but it just, and the father is like, I know, sorry, but clearly she may love more Kehoe, but you can't help who your heart loves. So that was interesting, but it kind of broke my heart because of how he really, really likes her. And he knows there's no way I can go there. She doesn't like me like she does Kehoe. And clearly this is for my brother, but it still was heartbreaking, right? But oh, what a fantastic scene. Anyway, I cannot wait for next week. I'm sad that we had finale because I'd love to see more. I mean, I'm sorry, Park Yoon Bin. I mean, every work she does is so fantastic, but I'm looking forward to them wrapping it up and to see, I am assuming she becomes a big star and Ranjo almost like wins her company back and tells me President Lee to go sit over there. And I'm hoping that that crazy dad is put in jail for good, like, bye Felicia, bye, we don't want to see you. And they all live happily ever after. Right? I mean, come on. I just think it's going to be a fantastic finale. What did you think of episode 9 and 10? Please do let me know in the comments section. And as usual, if you do like my video, give me a like, subscribe. It does help support my channel. And I'll see you next week for the finale. Deuces.